The name Hu Yaobang is not familiar to most Americans, even those who pay attention to events and personalities in the People's Republic of China, PRC. But Hu Yaobang is not just well known to most Chinese of a certain age and education, but is also still highly esteemed and fondly remembered. He is the subject of numerous laudatory books and articles in Chinese. Unlike most previous leaders of the Chinese Communist Party, CCP, including Mao Zedong and Deng Xiaoping, Hu Yaobang has a reputation that remains bright and unsullied. Soul of China, conscience of the communists, pioneer of reform, voice of the people, humanistic leader, great Democrat, all are terms that were used to describe him after his unexpected death on April 15, 1989. Within 2 days of his passing, students and ordinary people began streaming to Beijing's Tiananmen Square to place flowers, wreaths, banners, and slogans commemorating Hu Yaobang's virtue as a contrast to the CCP leaders who succeeded him, who had brought about his downfall 2 years earlier. They defied police blockades and orders from city and national officials. They came in the thousands and hundreds of thousands, blocking off the center of the capital, demanding the kinds of changes, honesty and integrity, political accountability they associated with Hu Yaobang. They stood in silent anger outside the Great Hall of the People, while the CCP leadership went through the motions of honoring Hu's life on April 22nd. After the memorial service, swelling crowds in Tiananmen Square shouted demands that their voices be heard, that their entreaties for better government, civic rights, and more democracy be granted. This was no longer about Hu Yaobang. It was about the party and the people. The protesters chanted and jeered, they fasted, they organized, they blocked traffic, they defied orders to leave. The party, badly divided and dominated by elderly men, tried to ignore the commotion in the square while they vacillated and delayed, threatened and denounced, and plotted against each other. Finally, they used the People's Liberation Army, PLA, to do what Hu Yaobang would never have done. They cleared Tiananmen Square by brute force on June 4, 1989. Killing probably thousands of youthful demonstrators and ordinary citizens. Afterward, they arrested and incarcerated thousands more all over China, expelled the foreign journalists who had broadcast their humiliation, closed off avenues of communication with the outside world, and stilled the voices for reform of the CCP. And in their efforts to restore the party's tattered reputation, they banned all mention of Hu Yaobang in the national media.